Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Victor with Chasing Waypoints podcast. Okay, did we just find out how to communicate using, well, a cell phone and a Starlink? Let's talk about this. So one of the biggest things that we've had recently in the events and communicating down in Baja has been the creation of the satellite push-to-talk phone. And the satellite push-to-talk phone has been a huge game changer in the industry for communicating in areas that are known for not having cell reception, that are known for being a pain in the butt to coordinate a bunch of teams. Satellite communication, especially on the PTT stuff, has bridged that gap and made it instant communication. The problem is it comes at a big, big cost. So devices averaging over $1,000 with services averaging over $80 to $100 a month to be able to use it. It doesn't make it the cost-effective option that we've been looking for. Well, with that, I think we found the solution. But hey, before we get into the solution, just really quick, I want to give a huge shout out to Lizzie, Gnarly Dave, all of the guys, Adventure Taco Studios, helping get this set up. It was great. Thank you very much for doing that. And also, I have to do it, right? Don't forget to follow us on the socials at Chasing Waypoints if you're on Instagram, or right here on YouTube, or any of the channels. If you're hearing this on the podcast, hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you don't miss anything. That is enough with the commercials. Let's get right to it. So what are we talking about today? Well, today we are talking about a very simple app that I installed on my Android device that I use on the bike. It's kind of like my burner phone. This is the phone that if it fell off the bike, if the camera broke, I wouldn't be too upset about it, because my main phone, the one that I have all my stuff on, is completely separate. That stays in the padded pockets and all that stuff. But what we're talking about today is that little app right there. Let's see if we could get the camera to focus on it. Is that app on the bottom corner there, known as Zello. So Zello, Zello, if you guys are on the App Store, you can get that from the either Google Play or from the Apple App Store, as it is. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank there. But what I have found is that this app paired with a Starlink, because now if you think about a lot of the teams now, a lot of the organizations, a lot of individuals are now getting their hands on Starlinks and being able to communicate. So with the Starlink and one of these, which could work also on cell reception, you now have a way to stay communicated, even if you do go into areas with there's little or no coverage. The cool part about this is that it works just like a push-to-talk button or a push-to-talk radio, meaning the communication is instant. So this here is the Samsung X Cover Pro, and it has its action button right here, that little orange button there, and it can be used as the button to cue the mic. So this cell phone with a, whatever megapixel camera and a nice size screen and, all the capabilities of a modern cell phone, has a push to talk button, and Zello will actually leverage that to be able to communicate back and forth. Now, the app itself, Zello, you can get on a console, online, set it up. There is some monthly charges there, so I'm not going to deep dive into it, but I'm just trying to bring this to you guys because this is going to be huge, especially on the eve of the 2024 Baja 1000. I don't know when you're going to be watching this video, but if this app is still around, Zello, it has been an absolute game changer. So do a really quick test here. This is the Echo robot, so it's basically going to repeat back what I say to it. So check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So if you were on the other end of that, you'd be receiving that. And the cool part about this is we did some testing yesterday with some of the guys some of the members of the rally group that we're in. And I talked to people from Vancouver. I talked to people in South Africa. I talked to people in Northern California, and all from this. So very, very cool to see. The main features that a lot of the organizations that we've been working with have been using WhatsApp as a group. And being able to communicate and send pictures and send audios. Well, the nice thing about this is that it has all those same functions. You can send location, you can do tracking, you can activate that so you can actually track and see where the device is. You can post pictures, you can post short video clips, you can do chat, written as well. You can contact individual members, you can reach out to groups, you can have different groups. honestly, this thing is a game changer when it comes to it. And now that Starlinks and mobile internet is just becoming a thing with other offerings that are competition to Starlink, I think this is going to be one of the biggest, absolute best devices and apps that you can get to keep communicated. So I'm looking forward to using this. We're going to be doing some additional testing at this Baja 1000 that's coming up. But if you guys have not gotten on it, you definitely want to check it out. I'm going to leave some links in the description for you guys to check out and install the app if you guys want to try it. Maybe we'll work on a channel. Maybe we'll work on something. Check that description. You might get to see it. We all might be on the same group. So with that being said, guys, remember, it'll make sense when you get there. Enjoy the ride.